What's good, R&B squad? This is Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. The words that I have today come from some things that the Lord discussed with me during my private time with Him and from a dream that I had. And as per usual, as you listen, you will know by the details whether or not this word is for you. Please eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. And more importantly, please ensure that you are praying as you listen so that you may receive direct confirmation from the Lord as to whether or not this word is for you. So I'm going to get right into the first word, and then I'm going to get into the dream and the interpretation and the scripture. This is going to be a general word for some. It is going to be a kingdom marriage word for others. So the first word is this: a letter is being written to you by your God-ordained partner. Let me read that again. A letter is being written to you by your God-ordained partner. This letter will reveal this person's plans, which will include the two of you coming together and him or her bestowing on you the grace, honor, and dignity that you deserve. So that's the first word. Now, getting into the second word, which comes from the dream that I had. In this dream, there were two women and one man. And the first woman, she decided that she was going to have this ring made. She was going to have a custom made ring. And when she received that ring, when it was finished, she intended to force an engagement or force a marriage with the man. Okay. But then it turned out that even after she completed the ring and she was about to approach the man with said ring, the man proposed to the second woman. And the second woman said yes. Now, let me tell y'all what the ring looked like, because there's some significance in what the ring looked like. This ring had 3 stones in it in 3 different colors. 1 stone was red, 1 stone was blue, 1 stone was white. Okay? So I'm going to get into the interpretation of that now. And there are actually 2 scriptures that the Lord led me to for this word, and I'm going to read those first. The first scripture comes from Esther chapter 2, verse 17. The king loved Esther more than all the other women, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the virgins. So he set the royal crown upon her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. And he also led me to Esther chapter 8, verse 2, and that reads, So the king took off his signet ring, which he had taken from Haman, and gave it to Mordecai. And Esther appointed Mordecai over the house of Haman. This word speaks to 2 groups of persons, to those taking their rightful place in union and those stepping into a rightful position. So this is going to be for 2 groups of people. Some of you are stepping into your rightful place in union. Others of you are stepping into your rightful position. And this position could be anywhere. It could be at a job. It could be in business. It could be in ministry. It could basically be anywhere. Okay? So I'm just going to go through my notes here. The Lord highlighted to me in this particular scene the fact that the first woman had made a custom ring, which she was going to present to the man. Yet he ended up proposing to the second woman. Some of these individuals, for those of you whom this is for, your God-ordained partner may have had somebody else who tried to be with them. There may have been somebody else who tried to form a covenant with them or get into a relationship with them, but that was the work of their own hands. God was not in it. Okay? Even if someone else tries to fit into a space or position that was meant for you, yes, including your marriage promise, you will still end up in that space or position because God Himself always meant it for you. The Lord also highlighted that this would happen in a hurry. Okay? The ring is going to be presented to you, or you will be giving this woman this ring if you're a man listening to this. This ring will be presented to you if you're a woman listening to this, or this ring will be given by you if you're a man listening to this in a hurry. The Lord said in a short space and time. All right? Let me see what else I have here. So the colors of the ring were the other thing that was highlighted. The colors blue, white, and red. So blue is a symbol of heaven and divine revelation. The color blue is often associated with the sky and the heavens, symbolizing divine revelation and the presence of God. It also symbolizes royalty and wealth. The color white in the Bible is associated with purity, holiness, and righteousness. White is also a symbol of victory and triumph. And then there's the color red. The color red in this context represents redemption and prophetic vision. So this is in essence the Lord showing you what is to come. And that is in essence the word. So for those of you whom this is for, just know that you're going to be occupying your rightful position. For some of you, this looks like you stepping into a position in terms of business or ministry or even a job that may have been previously held by someone else, but it was always meant for you. For others of you, this is pertaining to your kingdom marriage. You're stepping into a union that was always meant for you. And it doesn't matter who else tried to be in that union before, who else tried to form a union with your God ordained partner. That was not of God. That relationship was not of God. So God took it apart so that you can take your rightful position in that union. The covenant was supposed to be between you three, amongst you three, you, God, and your God ordained partner. This other individual was never supposed to be with your person. All right. And that's the word. There's also another word that the Lord brought back around to me this year that I put out last year, and I'm going to include that in the description box for those of you whom this is for. Some of you, that word is also for you, okay? Pay attention to the timeline as well. And that's the word, guys. I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.